Greetings, everyone. A very warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. My name is Tom Poland, beaming out to you from little Castaways Beach in Queensland, Australia. Joined today by someone who's practically a neighbour, John Hollenberg. G'day, sir. Where are you hanging out?
I am hanging out here at the sunny Gold Coast, the coast with the most. Beautiful one day,
Coast of the
perfect day.
most, or the Sunshine Coast. We're snobs up here, folks. For those who don't know, we look down our noses at the big glitter of the Gold Coast, and we refer to it as the sunny place for shady people, a bit like
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're in an industry trying to turn that on its head. Shady website designers and the shady Gold Coast, and we are completely against all of those things.
Right. Well, that's quite a nice segue into what John is all about, which is professionally, I should say at least, he's about building great looking and even more importantly, high performing websites. Now, the first part of that is important for you as a listener. You want something you can be proud of. The second part is really important for your bank manager because he or she wants to see some money flowing through your website. So John's the guy who knows how to do both of those things. He's Australia's, get this, highest rated website design agency. He can literally double his clients' traffic and inquiries in less than 6 months with a site that you're proud to call your own. So title for this little interview is The Simple Formula for Success in Website Design. John's going to show us, as always, how to do that. Tell us how to do that in just under 7 minutes. John, our time starts now. Question number one, who is your ideal client?
All right. So an ideal client for us is an established business. Usually they have 5 or more staff. They are turning over more than $1 million in revenue. And in an ideal case, we're not working with the business owner. We're working with someone that is within the organization, a marketing manager, sales manager, maybe a product lead, someone like that. In most cases, they need to boost the leads and inquiries that are coming through their website. Right. So what they want and what they get are more of the right people that are ready to buy right now. So
thank you, sir. 6.5 minutes left. Question 2. Is there any other way you would define the problem that you're solving? I mean, they've probably got a crappy website that's not working, but other than that, what's the problem you solve? Is it lack of traffic, lack of conversion?
Yeah, so there's 3 main problems that we're typically solving for clients on a consistent basis. And the first is they have website shame. So their website looks horrible. It doesn't reflect the true brilliance that these clients are. Secondly, there's not enough traffic coming through to the website. So it's literally crickets. Maybe their site looks okay, but they're just not getting a cut through from a traffic perspective. And they got the Ferrari, but the Ferrari's parked down the dark alley and no one can see it. And thirdly, it's not designed for conversion. So if they're getting the traffic, then maybe they're not presenting a compelling enough pitch or call to action for someone to actually raise their hand and ultimately get in touch.
Or even simply subscribe so that their email list is growing with raving fans. Okay, so question 3, and I've probably answered this in part already, but what are some of the typical symptoms that people experience when they don't have a website? They're hearing crickets, they probably feel like they're the world's best kept secret, but just under 5 minutes to go. Anything else that someone listening to this will go, yeah, I need to talk to John?
Yep, for sure. So typically, in 15 years of doing this, we see a lot of people that are ultimately just lost. They feel lost. They don't know where to start. And they're worried they're going to stuff it up. So maybe they've had some failed attempts at building websites in the past. They've been horribly burnt. And can they ever trust a website designer again? Is this probably the question in their mind? And then so to that point, then like typically website designers don't actually listen to them. They don't take the time to understand their business. They don't communicate in plain English. But the biggest symptom that we see is they actually don't really have a sense or a concept of the pain that a poor website is actually costing them in terms of opportunities.
Okay. And so they're probably
they don't know what they don't know.
They don't know what they don't know. Exactly. Took the words out of my mouth. So question 4 and 3.5 minutes left. these are intelligent people. They want to grow their business. They're going to try things, but unless they find probably your solution, they're going to make some mistakes. So what are some of the common mistakes that you've noticed that your new clients have made prior to finding your solution?
Yeah, so the first one is just selecting the wrong partner. So I've already sort of spoken about this. There's good website designers out there. There's poor ones. The barriers to entry to become a website designer are very low. All you need is a laptop and an internet connection.
Yep.
And you are now a website designer. And there are a massive range of budgets as well. So that's probably a big part of that. Typically, clients don't understand what the bigger picture web strategy actually looks like and what it takes to achieve success. What are the pieces of the puzzle that they need to put together to actually get the results? There's a whole bunch of technical things in and around just like using a cheap host like a Crazy Domains or a GoDaddy. This is ultimately going to result in slow and sluggish load times, a poor user experience, all that sort of stuff.
Wow.
And then design. So we're passionate believers that design can revolutionize a business. It can elevate you above your competition. It's been, statistically shown that companies that are design oriented basically perform better from a financial perspective.
Right. And that whole user experience and what is intuitive and easy to follow and influencing people to follow a certain series of actions, all part of that design process. So just under 2 minutes left, 3 questions to go. Question number 5 is, what's a valuable free action that you could recommend someone listening to this can take that's not going to solve the whole problem, but it might take them a step in the right direction?
Yeah, so there's no silver bullet. There is no quick fix to really get the results that you are destined for. Really is about getting educated. So you have a duty and a responsibility as a business owner to get informed around what constitutes digital marketing. The events of 2020 mean that every business owner needs to now be a technology expert as well. And if you are not intimately involved in educating yourself, specifically when it comes to hiring a website designer, ignorance is not an excuse.
Well, I could cut out the middleman and just go straight to you. But other than that, we can actually help them with a little resource you put together, the answer to question number 6, which is the valuable free resource that could take people even further. Folks, you can go to 5, that's the word 5, F-I-V-E, by 5.com.au, 5by5.com.au. And this is the answer to question number 6, a valuable free resource. What are they going to find when they hit that page, John?
Well, this is the hard copy of the book. What I did was I converted that to an audio book, and that is freely available on Spotify. I'm a massive Spotify fan.
Very clever.
And it covers how to actually formulate a web strategy, what are the right tools and the platform that you should be operating on.
Fantastic.
The importance of building content.
12 seconds left. What's the one question I should have asked you? And the answer, please, in less than 7 seconds. Go.
Consistency, like most things in life, be regular and consistent. And given that over time, you will get amazing results.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thanks, John. Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.